No one in this family is perfect, but for better or worse, few try quite as hard as Lip. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Lip Gallagher moments from Shameless. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're taking a look at Lip Gallagher's funniest, sweetest, and most intense moments from the first 9 seasons of the US version of Shameless.
Thanks for being my brother.
Never had a choice.
Number 10, when he destroyed a bunch of cars. Lip Gallagher's rage takes many forms. While we love watching him decimate people with a well-crafted verbal uppercut, this was far more cathartic.
Random destruction makes you think of me?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
In the season 4 episode Strangers on a Train, Lip arrives late to his midterm exam and is informed that his tardiness has cost him the opportunity to write it.
Look, I studied my ass off for this test. Okay, just let me in and I will prove it to you. I'm sorry.
Lip doesn't take the news well and decides to unleash his anger on a handful of unlucky cars with the help of a nearby piece of equipment. From the look on his face and the message on his t-shirt, to the hard rock soundtrack that accompanies him from the building, it was clear that something was getting trashed. We're just glad it was an inanimate object and not, a person.
Got chased by the cops. Well, campus security, but still.
Number 9, Iraqistan. Even casual viewers know that Lip is the show's preeminent wordsmith.
I don't know, Jody and I don't want the physical to complicate things for us.
Yeah, but we can still get complicated, right?
As previously mentioned, he loves nothing more than using his superior intelligence and extensive vocabulary to influence, impress, and when the situation calls for it, insult others. However, he's been known to commit the occasional verbal faux pas. Case in point, this hilarious moment in which he attempts to dissuade Ian from attending West Point Military Academy by warning him about the dangers of being sent to a stan.
You really want to get your ass shot off in some stan somewhere?
Stan?
Get Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraqistan?
Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraqistan. We'll give Lip a pass this time, seeing as how his heart was in the right place, and he did seem a little flustered.
Don't worry, it was really discouraging.
Number 8, when he got real with the college administrator. Jeremy Allen White has shown on numerous occasions that he possesses an incredible amount of range as an actor.
Philip.
It's Lip. I figure I'm gonna be here a lot. We might as well get to know one another.
In the season 5 episode Uncle Carl, he got to flex his dramatic muscles in this stirring speech to his college advisor.
You come back next semester with your financial aid paperwork intact, and maybe have a little extra spending money in your pocket instead of...
I won't make it back.
With his finances stretched thin, Lip delivers a heartfelt monologue about why it's so important for him to remain in college, despite barely having enough money to pay for tuition.
Because I'm told that staying here, that's something I could do for those kids, in a big way, in a real way, someday.
While Lip is not immune to selfish acts, his sincere desire to sacrifice everything for the opportunity of a better life, for himself and his family, is incredibly moving.
That'll be my part, and your part, I hope, is, patience.
Number 7, when he broke into Helene's house. Lip and Helene's relationship, which began in season 5, was doomed from the start. By the time season 7 rolled around, it had officially collapsed, and Lip didn't exactly take it well. Despite spending the majority of the season on the wagon, Lip slid back into his alcoholic ways around episode 9, and by episode 10, he was in full-on crisis mode.
You wasted? On the clock?
Was Sierra tell you something?
His rock-bottom moment came when he broke into Helene's home in the middle of the night, waking up drunk out of his mind and lying in a pile of broken glass.
Lip?
Helene?
You broke into my home?
What?
Are you insane?
The look on Lip's face when Helene tells him to move on is heartbreaking, but the painful moment ultimately helps him get over their split and get sober again.
Coming in, buddy?
Yeah.
Number 6, when he realized he was becoming Frank. The season 6 finale of Shameless was rife with drama, with Fiona's wedding imploding and Frank even attempting to have his daughter's fiancé murdered. And yet, this scene still managed to stand out. The episode begins with Lip in prison, having been arrested for destroying Professor Ewan's car. Ewens bails Lip out, but tells him that in order to get his life back on track, he needs to get sober.
You need help. I know a place. Not fancy, but they get the job done.
Naturally, Lip heads straight to the alibi room.
What's Lip doing back here in the ghetto in the middle of the day?
Getting hammered, apparently.
He tells Kevin and the bar's patrons that he's expelled from college and is met with scorn. It's Kev's line about Lip sitting in Frank's bar stool that truly hammers home the point of the scene.
Does the ass of that bar still feel nice and worn in? It should, because that's where your father always sits.
Despite Lip's intellect and potential, he's becoming just like his old man.
I don't want you to end up like Frank, okay?
Number 5, when he kicked Fiona out. Season 9 was not kind to Fiona. From getting arrested for assaulting a racist neighbor, to finding out her boyfriend had a secret family, things just seemed to go from bad to worse.
A little early for a drink, isn't it?
All right, Mom. I'm gonna turn in.
It reached a fever pitch in episode 11 when an intoxicated Fiona caused Lip's sponsee, Jason, to relapse, just as he reaches his 100th day of sobriety.
Your sister had vodka, and all of a sudden I'm drinking it. Next thing I know, I'm calling my guy and shooting up.
Upon learning of this, Lip returns to the Gallagher home, only to find Fiona drinking on the couch. The raw emotion Jeremy Allen White displays in this scene is spine-chilling, as he unleashes upon his sister the kind of fury only a sibling can.
He didn't say he was your...
100 days! He was sober!
It takes Lip kicking her out of the house for Fiona to truly begin to understand how far she's fallen.
I want you out of this house.
Number 4, his MIT interview. Lip is often the smartest person in the room, any room, and he knows it.
Whoa, hold on. I didn't plagiarize anything.
Unfortunately, this occasionally causes him to make rash decisions. Like the time he turned down an interview with MIT because, as he put it, I hate Boston. Red Sox suck.
You're not interested? In MIT?
Nope.
The recruiter manages to abate Lip's hesitation with a little reverse psychology, something Lip nevertheless sees right through. And before long, Lip finds himself writing an application essay on the spot.
It's unlikely you could have gotten in anyway.
What is that? Reverse psychology? Let me guess, you minored in psych thinking it would give you a leg up in business negotiations.
We don't know exactly how long it took him to write it, but it couldn't have been more than an hour. Unsurprisingly, the essay impresses the recruiter, who immediately asks Lip what he wants to study, if only applying to college was that easy.
What would you want to study at MIT? Provided you could get past my well-meaning oblivion and the proximity of the Red Sox.
Robotics.
Number 3, his relationship with Professor Ewens. From his first appearance in Season 6 to his last in Season 8, Professor Ewens shared a special, if somewhat tumultuous relationship with Lip.
Boss, tweed cutter. How do I look?
Honestly, like shit.
What began as a mentor-protege type relationship soon became something much more intense, with Ewens bailing Lip out of jail and Lip taking care of his professor after he got busted for a DUI, one of many.
You've got a problem, Lip. It's time to grow up and deal with it.
Despite rarely seeing eye to eye, the two troubled men managed to find a sort of common ground, with both attempting to help the other with their inner demons. In the end, Ewens succumbs to his, and despite the tragic nature of his death, provided Lip with one final lesson. Don't let the booze destroy you. Now that's what we call bringing things full circle.
I chose booze a long time ago. You don't like what you see. Don't look.
Number 2, when he took the kids. Just 3 episodes after her 3-year-old brother Liam accidentally consumed cocaine on her watch, Fiona was at it again.
Fire them all! Down my hole!
While this episode's offense was considerably less destructive, she forgot about food in the oven and burnt it to a crisp. The fact that it was a byproduct of her and V's drinking was too much for Lip to bear.
You just let it burn?
We got distracted.
In a moment of clarity, Lip realizes that Fiona can no longer be trusted to care for Debbie, Carl, and Liam, and takes the latter of the two back to his dorm.
Hey, Carl, go upstairs, get your toothbrush and something to sleep in.
While we love seeing Lip use his intellect like a weapon, or go berserk on a parked car, watching him step up to the plate when things are at their worst is even better.
Hey, come on, Lip, please. You don't have to take them.
Yeah, you're right.
Come
I
on,
don't.
what about dinner?
Enjoy.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Guys that beat women, well, they're bitches, right? So I guess what I'm asking is, I mean, is that true? Are you a little bitch? Now, I mean, are you a little bitch woman beat?
Everybody's family is f***ed up.
Not everybody's, but a lot of them. Yeah.
I'm not sure what you think you're doing, but there's a policy against fraternizing with your professors.
Okay, listen up. Professor Ewens has been unavoidably detained. So let's review chapter 26 in anticipation for next Friday's test, okay?
Number 1, when he ripped into Fiona. With a mountain of stress on his shoulders due to Fiona's arrest, not to mention his duties as an employee and student, Lip lets loose on his older sister for allowing Liam to ingest cocaine.
I made a mistake.
You're guilty.
It was an accident.
You almost killed Liam.
You don't think I know that? You don't think I'm blaming myself enough already, so I need you to do it too?
It was hard enough watching him give her the silent treatment earlier in the episode, but the real fireworks came later.
Lip, here you are. It was an accident.
After spending the day caring for his younger siblings, Lip somehow finds the time to make dinner. Unfortunately for Fiona, that would be the setting for her comeuppance, as Lip uses the occasion to rip into her for making such a mind-numbingly stupid mistake.
I'm not guilty!
Liam almost died!
It's a tough scene to watch, but one that perfectly represents the struggles of being Lip, or any of the Gallaghers for that matter.
Frank's passed out up in the bathroom.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.